Right. Okay, guys. Good afternoon and welcome back. Hope you guys can hear me properly, right? Okay. So let's start the class. Today, first of all, I'm going to discuss the past papers relevant to the first lesson. I have already sent you the relevant past papers for the first lesson. It's only in the first paper. And for 2027 students, you need to do this one as well. Sometimes I think there are some 2025 A level students, so you also need to cover these things. Then we can move forward. So what I want to tell you in here, this is 2027 paper revision class. So this will take around 45 minutes. So 2025 A level students, you can uh, leave after this discussion, but 2027 students, you need to stay after I finish this. I'm going to do continue the lessons, basics of accounting. Is it clear to you? Right? Okay. So there are, in the LMS, I have already uploaded all the past papers from 2024 to 2010. I think you have downloaded the past papers and prepared the past paper books. I ask you to download the past papers and prepare the books as well. It's very much important to each and every, all of you, right? Uh, right. Okay. So let's go with this. Right. So first of all, I'm starting from 2024 A level first paper. මම කිව් විදිහට හදාගත්තා නම් දැන් ඔයාලට ටක් කරලා scroll කරන්න. Right? Go to the 2024 A level first paper. I kept these things to 2027 students, right? ඔයාගේ 2027 students ලගේ tute එකේ අන්තිමටම මම දාලා තියෙනවානේ space එක. Can you remember? Right? You can write those things, these things in here. Right. 2027 4 A level MCQ number 1 and 31. Let's go to the first MCQ number 1. Right. Now, when we answer these questions, you need to be very much understand. Now, most of the time, the first question they are testing about accounting definition or financial accounting definition or the management accounting. Clear to you, right? Just remember, general purpose financial accounts are prepared by the financial account. Clear, right? And also special purpose financial accounts are prepared by the management. Clear, right? Okay. First one. Which of the following statements best describes the primary purpose of financial accounting in the firm? Financial accounting, right? Not the accounting, not the management account. Asking about the financial account. Clear, right? Reports past financial information of the firm to satisfy the statutory requirements. Statutory means legal. Clearly, legal requirement, right? That is the first correct answer. Let's go with the other sense, right? Uh, Record the transactions of the firms to prepare the general purpose financial statement. Let's keep it now. Okay, let's keep it. Provide the specific financial information about the firm to the investors and lenders. Now, first one, report past financial information to satisfy the statutory requirement. Not only that, not for the legal requirement. No, we need to provide information to stakeholders for their decision making, right? And also, not only investors and lenders, there are many more stakeholders of the business, clear, right? Prepare the general purpose finance statements of the firm based on the accounting standards. Right? Okay. Provides the information of the for the decision making of the external stakeholders of the firm. Now, when it comes these answers, right? Hello. Just give me 1 minute. Hello. Okay, sorry. Now, in here, primary purpose of the financial account, right? Okay. Now we can ignore the first one, statutory requirement. We can ignore the financial information about the firm for investors and lenders. Record the transaction of the firm to prepare the general purpose financial statement. Prepare the general purpose financial statement of the firm based on the accounting standard. Provide the information for decision making of the external stakeholders of the firm. What is the answer? Can anyone send it to the chat box? One, sorry, 2405. Any idea? Yes. Others? I want the answers. Hurry up. Yes. Others? Any idea? I got many different answers. Yes. The answer is number 5. Provide the information for the decision making of the external stakeholders of the firm. Now, mainly we targeting external stakeholders of the firm in the financial accounting. Easy, clear, you understand, right? Provide the information. Now, record the transaction is not the main purpose. Clear to you, right? Not only the recording. Prepare the general purpose financial statement based on the accounting standards. We prepare mainly based on the accounting standards, but we do main purpose providing and giving the answer stakeholder, giving the financial statement, right? Now in here, provide the information for the decision making of the external stakeholders. The form. The answer is number 5. Number 5 is the answer. Clear? Hope it's understandable to you. If there's any concern, you can ask. Right? දැවෙන ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් හිතේ දුකතද කරන් ඉන්න එපා. Right? Okay. Next one. Right. So for the first one, the answer is number 5. Then 31. Let's go to the 31 quickly. 31. Go to the 31. Can go to the 31. All right. Several activities of a firm are given below. Activity. Right. Okay. Let's see. Selection of appropriate accounting policies in preparing the general purpose financial statement. Assessment of the tax liability in line with the provisions of the Inland Revenue Act. මෙහෙම මම කියවන්නේ නැහැ මොකද කීවල වැඩක් නැහැ ළමයි ටක් ගාලා අපිට ආන්සර්ස් හම්බෙන්නේ right අපි ටක් ගාලා මොනවද අහන්නේ කියලා බලමු right අහන්නේ කියලා බලමු first one select the most appropriate environment factor influence the each of the above activities from the items given below economic legal professional technology right A what is the answer select the most appropriate accounting policy preparing in general purpose financial accounting. What is the answer? The answer is professional. Clear? Right? Professional. So we can take the answer third one. Right? Third one, the answer is professional. Because its standards coming under professional. Assessment of the tax liability in line with the provision of the Inland Revenue Act. What is the answer? Inland Revenue Act. Yes, it's coming under legal. Clear to you guys? Legal. Right? Legal. So you can write either professional law 3 in here, either legal law 2 in here. C. Use of the computerized accounting software package to record the transaction. It's coming under technological. Technological. Technological means 4. Here, right? D. Revaluation of buildings considering the change in the marketplace. What's coming under? It comes under economic, right? Market prices. Concern about the market means economic. One. Clearly, right? Economic, which means the number one. Right. Hope it understand. Right. Okay. Clear, right? Let's go to the next paper. Next paper is about 2023 within brackets 2024. MCQ number 1 and 31. 2023 within brackets 2024. MCQ number 1. Right. Let's see. Which of the following statement best describe the primary purpose of accounting? Primary purpose of accounting. Here, right? About accounting. Record the transactions to prepare the financial statement. Prepare the general purpose financial statements to meet the legal requirement. Provide the information about the firm to the stakeholders for decision. Report information about a firm for the use of its manager. Provide information through financial statements for the annual external audit of a firm. What is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Yes, 3. Very good. Because we provide information to stakeholders for their decision. Then කලින් එකත් එක්ක පටල ගන්න එපා, right? කලින් එකේ තිබ්බේ, right? Here, when it comes to the first one, hope you can remember in the previous one, right? They ask about the financial accounting. Here, you guys, financial accounting provide general purpose statements for the financial statements, provide information for the decision making of external stakeholders of the firm. Clear to you guys, right? That is the wrong for financial. We prepare general purpose, but the main objective is to provide giving information for the decision making of the stakeholder. In here, the answer is number 3 for the 2023 within brackets 2024. Right? Right. Let's go to the 31. 31. State whether each of the following statement is true or false in related general purpose finance statement as per LK's presentation of finance statement. Now, the general purpose, special purpose, those things are coming under LKS 1. I gave you the list of the LKS 1. Can you remember, guys? I gave you LKS and SLFRS. Hope you can remember, right? Okay. I gave the full list to you, right? So now, in due course, we are learning about these things. Just remember, general purpose means mostly for the financial account. Clear to you, right? Prepare in compliance with relevant accounting standards. True or false? In general purpose accounting, there are standards. We need to follow those standards. It's true. Prepare to meet the needs of users who are not in the position to require a firm to provide tailor-made information, right? So in here it says, but it says prepare to meet the need of users who are not in the position to require a firm to provide tailor-made information. Business is not providing tailor-made information. Clear? Right? So they are prepare commonly for others. It's true. Prepare based on the management's assessment about the going concern of the firm. It's like this. What yesterday we discussed about in 2007 class. Can you remember about we can discuss about accounting entity concept? Here, accounting entity concept means we separate business and own, right? And we discuss about money measure concept. Money measure concept means we record all the transaction which can be measured in the monetary here. And there's you got another concept, going concern concept. What is the term called going concern concept? Going concern concept means be concerned the business is right conduct for a longer period of time, for infinite time. Understand? Business is not going to wind up. Right? If wind up වෙනවා නම් මොකද example එකක් කියන්න. When the business is going to wind up, all the assets දැන් හිතන්න අපි business එක අද ඉන්නේ 2024 March 31st කියලා හිතන්න. 2025 March 31st. Right? 2025 March 31st. We are going to close the business on 2026 January 31st. Clearly, now we are in 2025. Now we are preparing 2024-25 financial statements at the end of the 2025 March 31st. Clearly, right? Okay. Now business is going to wind up 2026 January 31st. It's around 9-10 months. Clearly, ඊළඟ මාස 9-10 ඇතුළත අපි business එක වහන්නේ. So business එකේ ඔක්කොම assets we need to categorize under current assets. Right? There is no any non-current assets of the business. So there are land and building in the business. Here we categorize it also under current assets, right? No any asset to be used more than 12 months. Understand? Right? So because of that, going concern, we prepare financial statements of the firm concerning going concern concept. Again, business එක දීර්ඝ කාලයක් තියනවා කියලා කවුරුත් business එක වහනවා කියලා හිතන්නේ. වහන්නේ special locations වලදී විතරයි. තේරුණාද? So this is also true. Provides information about the operating results of a firm on both accrual basis and cash basis. Right? Accrual basis and cash basis. There are two different things. What is the difference between accrual basis and cash basis? Now, still you don't know. Operating results of a firm based on accrual basis, cash basis. Cash basis is like this. Then, ඔයාට cash හම්බෙද්දී cash හම්බුණා කියලා බලනවා. cash ගෙවද්දී cash ගෙවනවා කියලා හිතනවා. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? That is the term called cash. Accrual basis means we don't concern about cash. We concept about the relevant for the period. Clear? Right? Relevant for the period. හිතන්න මෙහෙම. හරි. Then මට හම්බෙන්න තියෙනවා කාගෙන් හරි 50,000. Clearly, right? එයා මට දුන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ 30,000. එයා මට කියනවා 20,000 මගේ අතේ නෑ. I will give you in next month, next year. Clearly, right? I need to receive 50,000, but I receive 30,000. Clear? Right? He told me I will give you that 20,000 next month, next year. Right? Cash basis එකේදී මම concern කරන්නේ 30,000. මට අතට හම්බුනේ 30,000. Clearly, right? හරිද? හැබැයි accrual basis එකේදී මම concern කරන්නේ 50,000. Relevant for the period. Clearly, right? හම්බුණත් නැතත් time period එක අදාළ ගන්න තමයි දාන්නේ. Are you okay up to here, guys? Clearly, right? Now in here, provide information about the operation results of the firm on both accrual basis and cash basis. We prepare financial statements. There are many concerning, some are coming under cash basis, some are coming under accrual basis. Clear, right? So this is also true, right? මට පේන්නේ පෑ දෙකම යයි වගේ නේ. කමන්නේ හොඳට කියලා දෙන්න. අය right? Okay. All done, all true. Right. Let's go to the next paper. 2021 A level. Question number 1 and 31. 2021 A. 2021 level. Did we discuss? No, we discussed. No, we need to go with the 2022, right? Am I correct? We need to go to the 2000. Yes. Yeah, go to 2020, right? 2022 A level, right? MCQ number 1, right? Which of the following statement best describe primary purpose of financial accounting? They are asking about primary purpose of the financial accounting of the firm. Let's see. අරක වගේම තමයි කලින් එක වගේමයි නේද? අන්තිමටම ආපු පේපරේ වගේමයි නේද? බලන්න. Right? Prepare the financial statements to meet the legal requirement. Record the transaction of each period in the books of account. Convert the transaction and events into financial information. Provide information for managers for planning and control. Provide information to stakeholders for decision making. But 5 is the correct answer, right? Information we are giving mainly to but internal parties are using, but mainly we are targeting in here by external stakeholders. Right. Let's go to the 31. Right. Indicate whether the following statements are true or false in related to management accounting information of the firm. Management account, not the financial. It's for the internal purpose. Clear to you, right? Management. Follow the internal guidelines of the firm in providing information, true or false. So we need to concern the internal guideline because customized. There's no any statutory requirement to unit do like this, no any standards. So it's LFRS or LKS. You follow the internal structure, it's true. Provide both monetary and non-monetary information of the firm, true or false, true. Not only monetary, non-monetary things are there. There are 10 employees. We need to concern the non-monetary. Provide the information to make managerial decisions of the firm. Yes, for the managerial decision of the firm. Provides only future information of the firm, not only future, past things as well. Clearly, past and future both, right? Because in the management accounting, we concern both past and future. Clearly, right? In financial accounting, only the past. Management accounting, both past and future. Not only. Only kiwat varadi. False. False. Right. All good? Quickly write the things. මන් ටිකක් කියන්නේ සමහර ළඟ past papers එහෙම නැති වුණොත් කියලා. Right? past papers තාම print out අරගෙන නැති අය කොළවල දාලා ලස්සනට දැන්ට ලියාගන්න. Past paper number 2022 within brackets 2023. Right. Let's go with the next one. We are moving to 2022 done, now 2021. MCQ number 1 and 31, 2021. Right? 2021 within brackets 2020. Right? MCQ number 1. Okay, let's see. Which of the following statements best describe the primary purpose of accounting in the firm? Accounting, right? Accounting. Reporting the transactions occurred during a particular period, recording the transaction to prepare the financial statements, communicating the information for the users of the manager, preparing the general purpose financial statements for the providers of capital, provide the financial and non-financial information for the decision making of the stakeholders. Financial things are provided by the accounting. Financial and non-financial things are provided by the manager. Right? These two provide for stakeholders for their decision. The best answer we can go with number 5. Number 5. Right. Let's go to the MCQ number 31. 31. Right. State whether the following statements are true or false in relation to the accounting of a firm. Accounting. Clear, you guys? Accounting of a firm. Every business carried out with the profit motive must prepare a financial statement based on the accounting standards. True or false? True or false? Yes. Every business carried out with profit motive must means compulsory. Clear? Right? To prepare the financial statements based on accounting standards. True or false? For sole proprietorship and partnership, there is no legal requirement, right? Only the companies there is a legal requirement. This is false. False. Not must. If they maintain, there are benefits for them. The general purpose financial statements are prepared primarily focusing on the information needed for the fund providers of a business. True or false? Prepare mainly focusing, right? Mainly focusing on the information needed for the fund providers of the firm. True or false? Any idea? True or false? Mainly. And general purpose for what? General purpose means financial account. Creative, right? For statements are prepared primarily focusing on the information needed for the fund providers of the firm. It's true we can take why we first of all we concern all the stakeholders, but mainly, primarily, mainly owners. Owners නැත්නම් business එකේ no survive. Clearly, we concern all stakeholders out of then they in here they are not saying only focus. Clear? It's if it is only focusing, it's wrong. Clear? Primarily focusing owners, others as well. The content of the financial reports of the business could change in response to the changing environment factors affecting to the business. True or false? Yes, any idea? True or false? It's true. True. Content should can be when change financial reports, right? In response to the changes in the environment factor affecting to the business. Now, if government says we increase the tax like this, our content also change. Right? If there is any legal now, we need to follow the standards. Standards වල කියන්නේ එහෙම වුණොත් මෙහෙම accounts තියන්න. වුණොත් මෙහෙම prepare කරන්න. තේරුණාද? හැබැයි ඇතුලේ තියෙන ඒවා එහෙම මෙහෙම change වෙනවා. Right? The identification of transaction is the initial setup of accounting process of a business. Yes. First of all, we need to identify the transaction. Then we prepare the, which means the source document. Clear? Right? That is the first thing. It's true. All good? Right. Let's go to the 2021 done. Then 20. දැන් ඉඳන් අර within brackets ඒව නැහැ. තේරෙනවද ළමෝ? Let's go with 2020. What are the questions relevant to 21 and 31? 1 and 31. 1 and 30. Right. 1. The main purpose of financial accounting of a firm, main purpose, right? Financial accounting, not the accounting, not the management accounting, financial accounting. Clearly, right? Recording and reporting of transaction in compliance with legal requirements. Preparation of general purpose financial statements in compliance with accounting standards. Provision of information for the annual external audit through the financial statements. Provision of information for decision making of the stakeholders. Provision of financial information for decision making of the managers. What is the answer? Yes. Now in here we can ignore first one, legal requirement or not. Third one, annual external audit, it's incorrect. Fifth one, not one for the managers. Answer is bouncing between 2 or 4. Clearly, 2 or 4. In 2 or 4, just only preparing in compliance with accounting standards, it's incorrect. Clearly, right? So, information for decision making of the stakeholders. Clearly, Mainly stay external stakeholders, but I told you internal parties are also referring here. So out of the answers, you can take the fourth one as the correct. Fourth one as the correct. Right. Next one. 31. Let's go to the 31. 31. Right. To state whether the following statements as to the general purpose finance statements prepared by a business are true or false. General purpose means what? Financial. Did you appeal case one gram or not? Right? Fine. General purpose. These statements are prepared in compliance with accounting standards, true or false? True, true. In financial accounting, you do concern those things, right? It's true. These statements are prepared primarily focused for the use of resource providers of the firm. Primarily true, huh? Mainly true. Primarily means main. And එකම කරගෙන අලුත් තිබ්බනේ. Right? It's true. දැන් මේවා බැරි නම් ඉතින් වැඩක් නැහැ. True. These statements provide information relating to the past period of the business. We can't provide future things financially. It's true. These statements provide information of the business measured only at historical cost basis. No, not only the historical base. මේක ඔයා තාම තේරෙන්නේ අපි මේ cost එක categorize කරනවා historical විතරින් විතරක් නෙමෙයි. False. I'll teach you in later. Just remember it's false. Clear you? Right? False. Not only historical. Past ඒවා උනාට fair value cost එකක් තියෙනවා. තේරෙනවද? Right? ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ওই මාකට් එකට එහෙම ඇඩ්ජස්ට් කරනවා. හැමදේම දැන් හිතන්නවා වාහනයක් ගත්තොත් ලක්ෂ 6ක් තියෙන. 2010 දැන් ලක්ෂ 6ම කරන්න බෑ. තේරුණාද? මාගේ දැන් වාහන අම්මෝ ගිනි ගන්න. නේද? රයිට් ඇයි වාහන මාකට් එකට ලංකාවට එන්නේ නැති නිසා තියෙන ඒවා වැලියු එක රයිට්. ඒත් අපිත් දැන් අපේ ළඟ තියෙන ඒවත් මාකට් එකේ අපි ඩිප්‍රීසියේෂන් කරනවා. යූස් කරන්න අගේ අඩු වෙනවා. වැලියු decreases but market value need to adjust. We call it revaluation. Likewise, there are many things, right? We need to do it as finish it. Right, 2020 done. Let's go to 2019. And මේක තමයි අලුත් syllabus එකේ පළවෙනි paper එක. Cleared you guys? Right, 2009. See, 2019. 1 to 31. 1 to 31. 1, 2 and 13. 2019. 1, 2, and 31. Let's see. Which of the following statement best describe the main purpose of accounting in a firm? Main purpose about the account. Here, main purpose of account. Recording of transaction of a firm in the books of accounts. Recording books of accounts කියන්න අපිට mainly. තේරුණාද? Right? Next one. Recording of transaction of the firm for preparation of financial statements. Preparing of financial statements of a firm in compliance with accounting standards. Communication of financial information of firm for the use of manager. Communication of information for decision making of stakeholders of the firm. The correct answer we can go with 5, right? Correct? Because we need to give information to stakeholders for their decision. Because when they are happier, the business runs smoothly. What is the correct sequence of the following steps that take place in the accounting process? Accounting process. Balancing of ledger accounts, preparation of source document for transaction, recording of transaction in the primary book, preparing transactions, preparing of the trial balance, posting journal entries to the ledger. What is the answer? First, once the transaction, we prepare a source document. I told. Through the transaction, there should be an evidence. Right? That is a source document, right? So first one is B. Then after that, I told you we record transaction in similar books. Clear? We call it as what? Prime entry books C. Right? Then after that, we go with what? Ledger, right? Prime entry book. Then we record in the ledger. Ledger. Then balancing the ledger. Finally, in here, finally, trial balance, financial statements, likewise. Clear to you, right? In here, out of the answers, we can go with number 2. Hold on. Okay. Next, go with the 31. Let's go with 31. Right. State whether the following statements are true or false as to the role of management accounting in management accounting, right? Prepare general purpose financial reports for the use of managers. True or false? Prepare general purpose. No. We prepare for managers, but it's not general purpose. It's special purpose, I told. General purpose means the financial account. Here, this is false. Prepares financial reports in compliance with accounting standards. In management accounting, accounting standards are no need. Can use what based on the business consent. False. Provide both past and future information of the firm. True. We prepare both past and future. Both past and generate information on demand of the managers of the business. True or false? True. Managers lata, owners lata ඕන විදිහට නේ දේවල් වෙන්නේ. Managers lata mainly they are the one who take decisions. Clear? Right? Mainly they are the one who take decisions. So we need to adjust the business information based on their requirement. Right? Let's go to the next one. 2018. All good, right? Let's go to the 2018. 1 and 31. 2008. 1 and 30. Right? 2008. 1 and right. 1. Which of the following statement is a correct is or are correct pertaining to general purpose finance statements prepared by a firm? General purpose. They may provide mainly past financial information of a firm. Past, true or false? True, right? True, right? Past things. They are prepared on demand of the external users. Demand එක නෙමෙයි අපි අවුරුද්දෙන් අවුරුද්දට නෙමෙයි අංකිනද right? Not on demand. On demand we prepare management accounts. දැන් ඕනනම් management එක දැන් report එකක් හදන්න. තේරුණාද? Central bank එක පැයෙන් පැයට හදන්න. country එකේ economy එක බලන්න. Right? They are prepared in compliance with accounting standards and legal requirements. True or false? True, right? Legal requirements. So A and C correct. So we can go with the answer is number. Answer is number. The answer is the first one. The answer is in 2018. 2008. The answer is let's go to the 31. 31. Right. Which of the following stakeholder of a business entity would be most interested in each of the information given below? Government, investors, lenders, managers. Right? The information balanne kawuda first. The entity's ability to meet its long-term obligations. Eka balanne kawuda? Kawuda? Lenders, correct? ඒගොල්ලෝනේ බලන්නේ. Clear? Right? Lenders නේ බලන්නේ නැත්නම් ඒගොල්ලෝ තව ණයට දෙන්නේ. The profitability of the entity compared to the capital invested. Capital දාන්නේ කවුද? Owners. Clear? Right? Profitability දාපු ගානට අනුව profitability එක බලන්න investors like number. Clearly? The cost of products manufactured by the entity. By who? Managers. Right? The amount of taxes paid by the entity. By the government. By the government. Right. Let's go to the other one. we finished 2018. Now we are moving to 2017. Is it clear to you guys? Can you hear me? Right? ලියා ගන්න time දෙන්න ඔය තාම නැති අය ඉන්නවා. ඒක දැන් බලන්න මේ paper එකේ new කියලා ගහලා නැහැ නේද? මේ paper එකේ කලින් එක වගේ new කියලා ගහලා නැහැ. Right? කලින් එකේ තිබ්බා. 2019 එකේ තිබ්බා. Right? So අපි ගොඩාක්ම concern කරන්න ඕනේ from 19 onwards. Clear? Below that, I'm just only selecting things relevant to here. New syllabus. Clear? Right? 18 done. Now let's move to 17 first paper. According to my PDF folder, it's number 50. So 2018 done. This is 2017, right? 17 section number. I 1M31. 1M31. Just now. Right? Hope you can hear me. Okay, guys. Right. Okay. 17. 2017, question number 1. What is the main purpose of financial accounting in a firm? Main purpose of the financial accounting in a firm, right? Financial accounting, right? They're asking about financial accounting. To provide information to managers to take decisions, to provide information to government to charge taxes on the income, to provide information to auditors to express an opinion on the financial statement, to provide information to monitor compliance of financial statements with accounting standards, to provide information to external stakeholders in decision making. What is the answer? 5, right? We are mainly targeting in financial accounting external stakeholders. So out of the answers, we can write it as number 5. Number. Let's go to the 31. Just wait. Right. Okay. Question number 31. Right. Okay. Right. State whether the following are considered as component of general purpose of financial statements of firm. I told you there are 5. Right. Profit or loss and other comprehensive income, which means income statement, statement of financial position, changes in equity, cash flow statement, notes to the financial creativity. These are 5, right? These are the 5 we publish. Financial position, yes. Notes to the financial statements, yes. Changes in equity, yes. Director's report, no. Creativity, no. Director's report comes under. I'm giving time to write. තාම පාස් පේපර්ස් ගත්තේ නැති අය ටක් ගාලා ලියා ගන්න කොහේ හරි නම්බර්ස් දාලා ඒකේ මම නැත්තම් ටක් ගාලා යන්න පුළුවන් ටක් කරලා මේ ටයිම් දෙන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ තාම print outs අරන් නැති අය ඉන්න නිසා. පේනවා ලියනවා කියලා. ඒක giving the time no issue. So we finished up to 2017. Now it's 16. 2016. My A level year. දැන් ඕනනම් වයස හදලා බලන්න. Right? පුළුවන් නම් guess and win. Right? 2016. Right? What are the questions? 1 and 30. Right? 2016, 1 and 30. Right. Which of the following statement best describe the main purpose of accounting in a firm? Main purpose, huh? To record transaction of a firm in primary books, to record transaction of the firm, to prepare financial reports, to prepare the financial reports of a firm based on the accounting standards, to communicate information about the firm for the use of manager, to communicate information for decision making by stakeholders of the firm, mainly for the decision making of the stakeholders here, right? So out of this, the answer should be number 5. The answer is number 5. Answer is number. Clear to you? Right? So in 2016, 31 as well. පොඩ වෙලා යනවා මෙහෙම කරද්දි හැබැයි මෙහෙම කරන එකේ වාසියක් 31. State whether the following activities will fall with the scope of management account. Scope of management, right? Management, not the financial accounting. They are asking about the management. See. Provision of cost information for pricing of products. Cost information. Pricing of products. Then product එක price එක හදන්න cost එක ඕනේ නේද? ඒක කරන්නේ management එක. I think it comes under management. Prepare of general purpose financial statements. General purpose financial statements provided by the financial. Here, special purpose provided by the management. So no. Evaluation of long-term investment projects. Yes. Analysis of profitability of a firm based on accounting ratio. Ratio him. අහලා දිනව නේද? y සමානයි අර mx බෙදීම සීමාව තිබ්බ ඇස් වල මතකත්. ඔයගලන්ට එහෙම තිබ්බ නේද? ඔය වගේ ඒවා බෙදලා ඉන්නේ ඒවා ratio අනම්මනම් තියෙනවා. Right? Right. All done? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Right. Let's go to the 2015 A level paper. 2015 A level paper. Right? Let's see. 2015 1 to 31. 1, 2 and 30. Which of the following statement is correct in relation to the primary function of accounting in a firm? Primary function of the accounting. It records the transaction of a firm in the books of account in monetary terms. It prepares special purpose financial reports for the use of managers of a firm. It prepares general purpose financial reports for the use of stakeholders of the firm. It provides past and future information to owners of a firm to make. It provides financial information for the annual audit of the firm. It prepare general purpose accounts for the stakeholder decisions, users. Preparing and providing දෙකම තියෙනවා. Preparation විතරක් නෙවෙයි, providing උත් තියෙනවා. Right? So you can get number. What is the correct sequence in which the following activities take place in accounting process? Occurrence of the transaction. ඇත්තටම ඒකනේ මුලින්ම වෙන්නේ. නේද ළමයි? Right? A. Then posting of general entries to the ledger, recording of the transaction in primary books, preparing trial balance, balancing of the ledger. First we prepare transaction, then source document. There's no any source document in. Then we can go with the prime entry book, right? Prime entry book in here, C. Then ledger, B. Then trial balance. Sorry, balancing the ledger, E. Then the trial balance. Answer is number. Clear to you? Number. Let's go with the 31. Indicate whether the following statement related to the role of management accounting in a firm are true or false. True or false. Right. It provides information about the management account. Clear to you guys? Management. It provides information for the managers of a firm to take decisions. හරිනේ? Decisions ගන්න නේද? Right? True. It provides both past and future information about a firm. True or false? True. Right? In management accounting, we provide both past and it provides information prescribed in the accounting standards. It comes under management, not the management here. So this is false. Right? It provides information on demand for all stakeholders of a firm. True or false? False. කොටම දෙන්නේ නැහැ. When it requires. But for all of them. ණයට විතරයි. We finished 2050. Let's go to the 2040. Tagalian. Again, if you won't show it again, I'll show it. Right? 2040. 40. 1 3 31. 1 3 30. 1. 1 3 and 31. Let's see. Right. Which of the following statement best describe the function of accounting in the firm? Accounting. It measures transaction events of the firm on monetary basis. They analyze financial information of the firm for the use of its. It records the transaction events of the firm in the books of account, provide information of the firm for decision making by its stakeholders, provide information about utilization of resources of firm its managers. What is the number 4, right? Best one is number. තේරෙනවනේ පාස් පේපර්ස් කරන එකේ වැලියු එක. පොඩි පොඩි ඩිෆරන්ස් තියෙනවා. ඔයාලට එකක් තේරෙනවා? Financial accounting primarily, though we concern stakeholders, primarily we are concerning owners. Clearly, right? For management accounting, they prepare special purpose financial. Clear, right? Financial accounting, they prepare general purpose financial statements. Management financial accounting වලින් stakeholders ලා target කරාට mainly targeting external stakeholders. දැන් තියෙද්දි ඕනනම් highlight අර මම ඔයා පුළුවන් නම් notebook එකක් තියන්න. තේරෙනවද? notebook එකක් තියාගෙන මේව ලියා ගන්න. දැන් මේ දැක්කන passport pattern එකකින් ඔයාලට තේරෙනවා. Financial accounting වලින් mainly target කරන්නේ external stakeholders. internal හිටියත්. තේරෙනවද? right? ඊළඟට ඔයාලට තේරෙන්න ඕනේ primarily focusing out of the stakeholders owners financial. Clear? Right? And also in financial accounting, they prepare general purpose. In management accounting, they prepare special purpose financial statement. Right? In 2014, what are the questions? 1 and 3. Right? 1 done. And let's go to the 3. What is the correct sequence in which the following activities take place in the accounting? Right. The transaction is recorded in the relevant primary book. The business transaction take place. Source document is prepared for the transaction. Transaction is posted to the ledger. What is the answer? First, what's the transaction take? All clear to you? What's the transaction? Then, source document prepared. Then, record in the relevant primary in the ledger. Trial balancing of the ledger, trial balance ඒවා තියෙනවා අර දීලා තියෙන ඒවායින් අපිට sequence එකක් හදා ගන්න. Number 2 is the answer. All good, huh? So let's go to the 31. Right. State difference between financial accounting by management accounting reports on the following aspects. මතකද මම aspects එක දු. Right? Hope you can. Let's see. First one. Users of reports in financial accounting. Mainly external stakeholders. Clearly, right? Though the internal and external, mainly external. So internal plus external. Internal plus external. Mainly external, right? In here, management accounting, internal. All good, right? Next one. Frequency of preparation, financial accounting, mainly annual. Clear to you guys? Annual. Management accounting, when it requires, when required. දවසින් දවස හදන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. දවසට 5 පාරක් වුණත් හදන්න. When required. Legal requirement, Yes. Yes. There is. In here, no. No legal requirement. Right? Nature of the information reported? Past. Clear? In here, past and future means forecast. All good?
Sir, sir,
Yes. Tell.
sir, what if we write financial information to financial accounting and financial and non-financial to management accounting?
What I hope.
Code
In which one? A, B, C, or D?
D,
D, right?
nature.
Nature. Oh, okay.
Can we write?
Financial information are here. Anith එක management in financial and unfinancial, right?
Yes, sir.
The of the yeah, it's good. It's okay. Fine. එහෙම ලිව්වත් අවුලක් නැහැ.
Okay, thank you.
Financial, financial and unfinancial. That's අවුලක්. Right? All good?
Yes.
Right. Let's go to the 2013, right? Let's finish 14. Now we are moving to 13. සමහර ඒවා මම PDF කරේ ගොඩක් ඒවා. ඊට පස්සේ පේන right? Turn on the videos and wait, huh? 2030, 1 and 31. 1 and 31. Which of the following statement best describe the role of financial accounting in a firm? Role of financial accounting. It record transaction of a firm in the books of account. It convert transaction of a firm into financial income. It prepare financial statements of a firm for its annual audit. Provides information to managers for planning and control of a firm. It provides information of a firm with stakeholders and managers for decision. What is the best answer? Role of financial account. Yes. We can go with the 5, right? කියන ඒවායින් ගන්න වෙන්නේ 5. Mainly external. What do internal are use? Internal use them. Clear to you? Right? කියන answer වෙයි 5 තමයි ගන්න. 31 of the 2013 page. Right. Indicate whether the following statements are true or false by placing a mark in the appropriate column. The primary objective of management accounting is to provide information about a firm for decision by internal stakeholders. True or false? True, right? Only the transactions of a firm that are measured in monetary terms are recorded of account. That are measurable in monetary terms are recorded in the books of accounts. True or false? Sir? True, it's related to the managed financial account. ඒතර කියලා නෑ අපිට true කියලා ගන්න පුළුවන්. Sometimes you may think sir එතකොට management accounting වල monetary විතරක් නෙමෙයි. හැබැයි අපි financial books වල ලියන්නේ books accounts වල හදන්නේ financial value එකක් තියෙන්නේ. Financial value එක නැති වයින් අපිට accounts හදන්න බෑනේ decision making වලට එකක්. Clear? External users of information of firms are provided with specific purpose finance statement for decision making. No, only the internal. Clear to you? Only the internal. So accounting has evolved as a response to social need of for information to make economic decisions. Societal need, yeah, societal need. Oh, සමාජ සංසිද්ධියක් විදිහට දැන් accounting වෙනස් වෙලා. Up to 2013 done. Now 2012 1431 2012. Right. The primary objective of accounting is primary objective, right? Primary objective. To record all transaction of an entity in the books of accounts, to record, categorize and summarize transaction of the firm, to analyze the information presented in the financial statements of an entity, provide a detailed analysis of transaction of an entity, to provide information about an entity, of vision. What is the answer? So the first one, the best answer is number 5. Clear to you? Best answer is number number 4. What is the uh, correct sequential order of the following activities in the accounting process? Sequential order, right? Entities are made in primary books, source documents are prepared, transaction take place, trial balance, process ledger. First, the transaction takes place. Then we prepare a source document. Source document. And then prime into book, ledger, then trial balance. It's number 2. Right? Number 2 is third, 31. State the difference between financial accounting and management accounting in relation to the following aspects. Okay. Users of information, internal and external. Financial gatot, internal and stakeholder. Clear to you? In here only internal stakeholder. Internal stakeholder. Reporting frequency. Mostly annual. Mostly නෙමෙයි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට annual. හැමතිස්සෙම කියන්නේ. Management accounting when it requires. When it right. Let's go to the question 2010. No any question in 11. Did you guys? Right? 2010 last paper at the end. Paying ඉවර කරන්න ගියේ දෙකමාරක් එකමාරක්. කමන්නේ. Space. The question is question number right. What is the correct sequential order? Which of the following activities occurred in the accounting? Preparing closing entries, posting transactions, recording transactions in the ledger journal, preparing financial statements. First, transaction source document, then the ledger C. Ledger, sorry, transaction source document, journals, right? Primary journal. Then the ledger, right? Ledger එක close කරනවා, closing entry, balancing අන්නේම. Then the financial statements D. So the answer, right? Okay. So all the past paper questions relevant to first paper, sorry, first lesson done. ඔයාට පේනවා සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඔයාට ලකුණු 400 එන්නේ හම්බෙන්නේ සමහරට. right 400ෙන් දීලා 4ෙන් බෙදලා. එතකොට එකකට ලකුණු 4යි first paper එකට. හරි. 4 වරක් 2 8යි. 8 4ෙන් බෙදුවා 2යි. තේරෙනවද? ඔයාට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 100ෙන් 2ක් වගේ තමයි first paper එකට එන්නේ. first lesson එකේ. right? Now in for 2027 students, these days I'm discussing දැන් ඔයාලට මේක තේරෙනවා මේ pattern එක ඉස්සරහට දිගටම යන්න අමාරුයි. සමහර ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා පාඩම් දෙක තුනක් මික්ස් වෙලා එනවා උලල්වල වගේ. තේරෙනවද ළමයි? එතකොට චුට්ටක් දැන් මෙහෙම මම පේපර් වයි ඔක්කොම ලෙසන් වයිස් ගියාට අන්තිමට පේපර්ස් ඔක්කොම එකට ඩිස්කස් කරනවා. and paper and paper 24 or aduma till 2019 but I'm going to discuss here, right? So what I want to tell you in here, just try to do everything and understand everything, and make sure then 7 night enough, right? Adata avulak ne 2025 7 night Sunday I'm going to do continue the second lesson. 2025 අයටත් second lesson එක 5 අයට දවසින් ඉවර කරනවා. තේරෙනවද? 5 අයට Tuesday වලින් ඉන්නේ Thursday වලින් ඉවර කරනවා. 7 අයට සති 4ක් 5ක් යනවා. Right. So now first lesson done out of the 6 lesson 2025. Second lesson 2025 අයට second lesson එක මම කරලා එක pass paper එකක් කරලා ඉතුරු ඒවා recordings upload. තේරුණා නම් දාන්න බලන්න thumbs up. Right? Okay. Right. So let's meet on Thursday 2025, Sunday 2026. Thank you for the participation. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
for this